everyone, so welcome to our channel Stavolion in task of making a TOEFL skill explanation video. In this video, my team and I will discuss skill 13 to 17. Skill 13. Convert the subject and verb with question word. So, there is inversion, which means it must be reserved. Basically, sentence have a subject plus verb format. There are sentences the verb comes first and then the subject is added. This is usually called inversion. I will first explain what a question word like a who, what, when, where, why, how. This is all a list of a question word. The difference between what is a question and what is a statement, we can look at the example. What is the homework? Is here is a verb and homework is a subject. Verb first, then subject. It would be a little different if I change the sentence to I don't know what the homework is. Homework is subject and is a verb. What are question words but they don't work? What? In this what are a question word? This what, but they don't work to reserve the verb and subject because they are fixed. Why? Because there is no question mark end of the sentence. Tidak ada tanda tanya di sini. In the sentence, and TOEFL is always a statement, never a question sentence. What adalah question word, salah satu dari question word, tapi tidak berfungsi membalik verb dan subject. Karena ini mereka akan tetap. Kenapa? Karena tidak ada tanda tanya di ujung kalimat dan TOEFL selalu statement, tidak pernah kalimat tanya. Next, what can I live? Can, it's a verb, Can, it's a verb, and I is a subject. Let's compare. When I can leave, I will take the first train. I will take the first train. When is a connector. I, it's a subject, and can leave, it's a verb. This is a approximate TOEFL sentence. Where are you going? Are, it's a verb, and you as a subject. Inversion in a TOEFL sentence are not a question word. There are 4 examples. Do you know where are you going? Do. It's a do. Do di sini. Jadi kalimat tanya atau bukan, kita pastikan terlebih dahulu. So, it's an interrogative sentence or not. Let's try analyze. We have 2 sentences, all of them is wrong. The phone company is not certain when will the new directories be ready. Perhatikan ada kata when. Perhatikan ada kata when di sini, which is a question word, but the have to make sure it function is a question word or not. Setelah when, so. After when, there is a verb first. The verb first. Then the subject. But there is a no question mark behind. So, we declare that sentence number 1 is wrong. This is will. It's a verb. And the new directories is a subject. So, after when, this is a verb first, then the subject, but there is a no question words. No question mark behind. So, we declare that sentence number 1 is wrong. So, what should correct sentence be? We move will behind the subject. Behind the subject. Jadi posisi will-nya di sini. Will. The phone company is not certain when the new directories will be ready. And when function as a connector is repaired. The professor does not understand why so many students did poorly in the exam. Why? Di sini as a connector. Why here is a connector? So many students is a subject and did is a verb. There are why, which are classified question word, or no question means the function as a connector. So, we declare that sentence number 2 is correct. Let's try question like the TOEFL real test. For example, the lawyer asks the client why blah 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 it. The lawyer is subject, ask is a verb, the client why blah blah blah. Analyze. Like the previous skill, the first one are verb and subject. The question is why. The question is why as a question word or connector. Automatically, then after that, there must be a subject and a verb. Let's eliminate the wrong answer. Did he do? Verb, subject. It's a wrong. Did he? Like a verb and subject. It's wrong too. And D, did. There is a verb but no subject. Wrong. So the best answer is C. He did. Subject and verb. Subject and verb. In this skill 13, we discussing question word as interrogative sentence or connector is sentence. Remember, in TOEFL, there are no sentence that form interrogative sentence. Everything is in the form of statement like the example. If you have a question and request, please comment below.
TOEFL Skill 14. Invert the subject and verb with place expressions. There are 2 points, so let's explain the first point, that is, after ideas expressing place, the subject and the verb sometimes invert in English. This can happen with single place, such as her, their, or nowhere. If we find the words her, there or nowhere, then we invert the subject and verb, so the sentence consists of the verb first and then the subject. First example, here is the book that you lent me. Because there is the word her, we reverse the verb, so the verb is in is and the subject is in the book. For example, if the her is removed, the is will be her. That's the sentence. The book is that you lent me. So, what we need to know, her is the subject that comes after the verb, namely the book. Second example, there are the case that I took a loss. Because there is the word there, we reverse the verb, so the verb is in are and the subject is in the case. Because the is there, which is a place expression, the verb her is are and the subject is the case. Why as are as a verb? Because the subject has an s, which is indicates a plural. Likewise, with the first example, why as is as the verb her because the book does not as s. If you add s to the subject to become the books, then the verb as are. So you also have to see that if the subject is singular, then it will as a singular verb, and if the subject is plural, then it will ask a plural verb too. So the subject and verb must be adjusted. Then continue with the last example. The third example asks the word know her. The example sentence is, know her have I seen such beautiful weather. Well, the third example is the same as explained. The verb is have and the subject is I. If you don't ask know her, then the sentence will change where the verb comes after the subject. So the sentence is like this: I have seen such beautiful weather. Well, this is the first point when we ask the words her, der, or knower. Then secondly, the subject and verb can also be inverted after prepositional phrase expression place. This second point is a prepositional phrase, which means word that as prepositional. The first example is, in the closet are the clothes that you want. So, in the sentence, the verb is in are and the subject is in the clothes. We can see that the expression placed in the prepositional phrase is in the closet. The second example, around the corner is Sam's house. So, in the sentence, the verb is in is and the subject is in Sam's house. We can see that around is a prepositional phrase because around is one of the prepositional as well as in, which is one of the prepositional. In the sentence, around the corner is not the subject, but Sam's house is the subject. Then continue that last example is, beyond the mountains lies the town where you will live. So in that sentence, the verb is in lies and the subject is the town. Beyond is not a subject but a place expressions, namely a prepositional. So originally the sentence was, the town lies where you will live once beyond the mountains, the move lies to the fore. Let's try an example first. On second level of the parking lot, seen from the meaning it is clear that it is prepositional phrase. Prepositional phrase cannot be a sentence. So, on the second level of the parking lot, definitely not the subject. Even though a sentence must have a subject and a verb. Well, the sentence her does not have a subject or verb. Then choice A, her is empty. There is no subject, only a verb. Are empty is also the same, only there is a verb. So A and B are clear wrong. Well, option C, some empty stalls are. What are you doing? It's not clear. So the answer is D. The verb is first are and then the subject is some empty stall.
Hi everyone, my name is Yuda. I will discuss 12:15. Namely, invert the subject and verb with negative. Okay, first, the subject and verb can also be inverted after contain negative and related expression. When negative expression such as no, not, or never come at the beginning of a sentence. The subject and verb are inverted. So basically the subject and verb are reversed. As in the example, not once did I miss a question. Yang 2, never has Mr. Jones taken a vasectomy. And 3, at no time can the woman talk on the telephone. In this example, where the rules on TOEFL are 15, if there is a negative expression, then the subject and verb are reversed. The first example is not once did I miss a question. Not once is negative expression, did verb, and miss subject. Yang 2, never has Mr. Jones taken a vacation. Has verb and Mr. Jones subject. And last at no time can the woman talk on the telephone. At no time negative expression, can is verb and the woman is subject. Next to certain word in English such as hardly, barely, scarcely, and only act like negative if one of the word comes at the beginning of a sentence. The subject and verb are also inverted. Example, hardly ever does he take them off. Does is verb and he take is subject. 2, only once did the manager issue overtime paychecks. Did is verb and manager issue is subject. Next, the following chart lists the negative expression and the sentence pattern used with them. Inverted subject and verb with negative. When a negative expression appears in front of a subject and verb at the beginning of a sentence or in the middle of a sentence, the subject and verb are inverted. Example, no, not, never, neither, not, barely, hardly, only, rarely, scarcely, and seldom. Example, negative expression, rarely, verb have were, subject ain't so happy. Okay, next is an example question from TOEFL 15. Only in extremely dangerous situation, blah blah blah, stop it. The answers that are eliminated are B and C, because for B the sentence is subject first then verb, and C the sentence is not reversed. Different from TOEFL 15 rule where verb comes first the subject. So there are only two answer choice left, namely I and D. And for A will be they are combined, while for D will and B are separated by the subject. So the answer is D. So the complete sentence is only in extremely dangerous situation Will the printing version be stopped? In this example, you shall notice that the sentence begins with the negatives only, so an inverted subject and verb are needed. Answer D contains a correctly inverted subject and verb with the helping verb will, the subject, printing process, and the main verb be. So answer D is the best answer. That's all my explanation. Thanks you for watching. See you later.
Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Nekoda. Here I will explain about TOEFL skill 16. For example, invert the subject in verb with conditional. In certain conditional structure, the subject and verb may also be inverted. This can occur well when the happening verb in the conditional clause is had, sure, or where, and the conditional connector if is omitted. Yang di sini kalau diterjemahkan dalam bahasa Indonesia, dalam struktur kondisional kita tentu subjek dan kata kerja juga bisa dibalik. Hal ini akan terjadi ketika kata kerja bantu dalam klausa kondisional adalah had, much, terus atau where, dan menghubungkan kondisional if dihilangkan. For me, if he had taken more time, the result would have been better. Jadi di sini yang subjeknya adalah he adalah subjeknya ya, subjeknya has. Kemudian verbnya atau kata kerjanya taken. Ini verbnya taken, kemudian subjeknya his. Kalau diterjemahkan dalam bahasa Indonesia, jika dia mengambil lebih banyak waktu, hasilnya akan lebih baik. Kemudian di sini ada yang nomor 2 dibalik tetap ya. He adalah subjeknya, kemudian taken adalah verbnya atau kata kerjanya. Jadi kalau dibalik, seandainya dia meluangkan lebih banyak waktu, hasilnya akan lebih baik. Sini adalah perbedaannya adalah dibalik, meluangkan waktu. For example 2, I won't help you if I were in a position to help. Di sini tetap ya, subjeknya I subjeknya, kemudian verbnya have ini verbnya atau kata kerjanya verb. Kalau subjeknya I wore. Kalau diartikan dalam bahasa Indonesia, saya akan membantu Anda jika saya berada dalam posisi untuk membantu. Nah, jadi di sini adalah I sebagai subjek, kemudian have sebagai verbnya atau kata kerjanya. Begitu juga yang di bawah ini, I won't have you where I in the position to have. yang artinya saya akan membantu Anda jika saya mampu. Yang membedakan di sini adalah mampu. Yang membedakan adalah have Nah, yang membedakan adalah if. Kalau yang di pertama ini if-nya tidak ada. Kemudian yang kedua if-nya dihilangkan. Jadi yang dihilangkan adalah if-nya. Jadi if ini hilang. If ini hilang. Sesuai dengan yang di atas adalah yang di atas bilang saya dalam struktur kondisional tentu subjek akan dan kata kerja juga bisa dibalik. Hal ini dapat terjadi ketika kata kerja bantu dalam clause kondisional adalah has, much, dan penghubung kondisional if dihilangkan. If ini adalah kata penghubung, makanya dihilangkan. Kemudian for example 3. If you show before 6 o'clock, just give me a call. Di sini kalau diartikan dalam bahasa Indonesia, jika Anda harus tiba sebelum jam 6.00, telepon saja saya. Sama ya, subjeknya you atau if you, subjeknya sebagai subjeknya, kemudian kata kerjanya adalah saya kata kerjanya telepon, nelpon atau telepon kata kerjanya, atau booknya ya, atau booknya telepon. Di balik ini ada if you should arrive before 6 o'clock, just give me a call so you. Di sini kata kerjanya sama ya, call, kemudian subjeknya you. Kemudian di sini yang kedua, sure you before 6 o'clock, just give me call. Jadi if-nya yang tadi yang ada kemudian dihilangkan. Kemudian menjadi jika Anda tiba sebelum jam 6.00, telepon saja saya. Jadi dihilangkan. Jika Anda tiba sebelum jam 6, telepon sebelum jam 6.00, telepon saja saya. Jadi yang membedakan adalah if-nya dihilangkan. If-nya dihilangkan. Jadi kalau diartikan, jika Anda tiba sebelum jam 6.00, telepon saja saya. Di sini kalau yang keduanya adalah jika Anda harus tiba sebelum jam 6.00, telepon saja. Jadi yang apa? Yang di atas ini ada mengharuskan, harus tiba sebelum jam 6, telepon saja saya. In is of TC X. In each of these examples, you can see that when if is included, the subject and verb are in the regular order. If had taken, if I were, if you should arrive, it is also possible to omit. If in this case the subject and verb are inverted, had he taken where I show you read. Di sini kalau diartikan dalam bahasa Indonesia adalah dalam masing-masing contoh ini Anda dapat melihat bahwa ketika if disertakan, di sini adalah ketika if disertakan, subjek dan kata kerjanya berada dalam urutan yang teratur. Jadi kalau if-nya dihilangkan, maka if-nya dihilangkan, maka kata kerjanya berada dalam urutan yang teratur. Jika dia telah mengambil, jika saya, Anda harus tiba, dimungkinkan juga untuk menghilangkan if. Dalam hal ini, subjek dan kata kerjanya dibalik. Seandainya dia mengambil, apakah saya? Jika Anda tiba, masukkan. That's all the video from me. I apologize for more or less. I hope this video can be useful for all of us. Bye bye.
Okay, next the first skill of 17. Invert the subject and verb with comparison. An inverted subject and verb may occur also after a comparison. The inversion of a subject and verb after a comparison is optional rather than required, and it is a rather formal structure. Second, my sister spends more hours in the office than John does. We can add does here. And third, my sister spends more hours in the office than does John. Well, now we want to go back. Does this one come before John? Of the three examples, all of them are true. The first is true, the second is true, and the third is also true. If we analyze the second sentence, the first one is the subject. This is well, when using comparison, we can insert another subject verb, so it's okay when there is more than or comparison. You can insert a new verb subject. Out. In comparison, we can also reverse which one do we want to return to, which comes after comparison. If we look at the example number 3, my sister is the main subject and spends is the verb, then more hours in the office than does John. After then, we invert, so the verb comes first, then the subject. The method is to just reverse it and do it in the future. Well, here is an example of skill 17 question. The question is about countable and uncountable noun, singular and plural words. Pay attention to how to answer it. That the first thing we look for is the actually word in the question. In the example question, where is the word actually? Much is the denominator of the words banta which cannot be counted. Look at the noun after it, namely sis. This next noun sis can be counted and is plural noun, while much cannot be counted because much is underlined, then much is the answer. So okay, that's all. Thank you.